So, last time we made our way through Rustenrelheim, and right before we entered the forest, well, a rather ominous looking forest, we were warned by an old man about change going on and people returning from the forest all glassy-eyed and not themselves. Even though we were given this warning, we decided, screw it, it's gonna take us less time, so we decided to travel through the forest to get to the marshes, which would take us about 3 to 5 days, I think. On the way, we managed to stumble across a crumpled piece of cloth on the ground, which was part of a cloak with Valhemian state markings, and pollen from the cheese had suggested it's been there for a while. It was slightly torn, had a bit of blood as well. I think, Fenn's familiar scattered ahead about 5 minutes, and we found the black powder cart that had passed us a while ago. Or, well, we gave it a wide berth, all abandoned. And all the barrels and stuff were still there. Garin and Aredian took a bunch of mysterious devices from the barrels, as well as a bit of powder, which I think, out of character, we all know are sort of guns. Sumina investigates the area more and finds some ripped armor, a lot more blood, and more of the guns. And all the while, Pav has just been marking our way out through the forest, Hansel and Gretel style. One of the horses that were abandoned with the cart approaches us, and we debate whether or not we should keep it, but ultimately we decided against it. We didn't need another horse to feed. We travel until dark with Pavu leading the way, which with his axe, which had light casted on it. Despite most of the party having dark vision. We decided to camp for the night in this clearing next to a murky pond. First watch was Fen and Garn, during which Fen managed to get drawn into the pond by the voice and appearance of his patron. Garn hears the splashing and sort of alerts the others, and we get into a combat encounter with a squiddy thing. Still don't know what it is. Fen gets half drowned. Pavu and Sumina manage to kill it underwater like a badasses. Garin and Aredian kill a specter that came out of nowhere, but Garin did age to 70 something as a consequence of I think it was failing a con save. And that was the combat encounter. Apart from that, we sort of rested up for the night before we continued north, and that's where we're catching up.
All right then. Anybody have anything to add, or are we ready to begin? Having awoken the next day, to call it day is almost a stretch, as you're still cast in the long shadows of the thick canopy above. But it's certainly not night anymore, and an eerie calm has once more settled over the forest. Most troubling, perhaps, is that Garn is now afflicted by the curse of the spectre and has noticeably aged about 40 years. Since you all decided to continue resting after the encounter, that leaves only 18 hours to attempt to remove the curse.
But none of us are capable of doing that, so...
Whoops.
Are you there, Jamie?
Yep.
Well, have you anything to say, old boy?
We'll have to crack on to the nearest place.
Go ahead and you can roll me history at advantage.
Wait a moment. $23.
Oh, all right. Well, definitely your time in the military and working with the Valhemian government has taught you that there are a long string of border fortresses along the north meant to these elaborate citadels are meant to keep the undead hordes at bay. There should be one, in fact, just north of this forest, 3 days away at your current pace, but if you were to ride ahead on one of the riding horses non-stop at full speed, you might be able to reach it in the next 16 hours. There, because of the nature of the enemy they fight, there are priests on hand who would have the necessary power to save you.
Cool. Galen's going to take all his gold. He's going to scoop up one of the rifles. Going to take one of the horses and he's going to head off.
Okay.
He's going to tell them that before he goes, he's going to tell them that the cover is that we've managed to take the we found the escort that was damaged and these weapons were all was left. As good noble Valhemians, as a good noble Valhemian, his slaves are guarding it and making their way to the fort. And this is the gun he's shown as proof, so that's what he's going to do as he heads off. That's what he's telling them. He's telling them he's doing it either way.
I guess I can't stop you. Just be careful.
Yep.
Alright, that leaves you guys with a cart with 2 draft horses and 1 more riding horse. Does anyone want to accompany him, or are you just gonna let him go on his own?
So he'll just go on his own. Actually, might need to pop away in about half an hour anyway, so
Really?
probably just
Okay.
it'd be a good segue for me to get out.
You know what? Do you want to take my familiar with you, just in case?
Take who?
My familiar.
There's no point. An imp? Nah.
I mean, just in case, because if you need to, contact, because it's an emergency or something. As long as we're on the same plane of existence. I mean, you don't have to, but just in case.
Cool. Go head off.
Alright, well then, since you have to leave in half an hour, we'll probably cover what happens to you next session.
Cool. I might end up being back by the time, but I don't know how long I'm going to be. So
Alright, well that's fine.
It could be like I could be away for like an hour. I could be away for like 20 minutes. It just
Alright,
depends.
the point is that yes, so you're going to you're probably going to end up killing the horse, to be honest, but that's fine.
Well, if he could, well, I know Shin can summon the fucking, like, one of the celestial beasts to ride. If he could do that, he would probably
True,
ride that one.
but
He would.
I think there's a
yeah,
range limit on it.
No, there's no
it
limit.
feels like a phantom steed now. A phantom steed would be perfect actually, because it just lasts for a while and goes at like
Yeah,
100 feet.
yeah,
It is actually, I
the
think it's the fastest thing in the game.
yeah, the paladin thing. They've got like a psychic link up to a mile with their steed, but the steed just stays until it's destroyed or until they dismiss it. So they could,
Exactly.
yeah, so they could. If Shin summoned like
No,
his warhorse,
worst case scenario, Shin could ride with him. So
yeah,
Oh yeah, since he's not here.
no, he hasn't summoned it. I'm not gonna make him do that because ultimately, like, if it was just traveling, that'd be one thing, but he'd have to actually consciously decide to summon it. And since
Mhm.
he's not here, I'm not gonna make that call for him because that would be like playing his character, and that's not really.
I mean, since he's not here, he may as well take the other riding horse and go with anyway. So he's
Yeah.
somewhere.
I mean, someone's gotta, look after old man Garon.
Besides, a noble wouldn't just ride off on their own. They'd take someone.
That's why I asked if one of you wanted to go. Oh, that's fine. No one wants to go full Mangar, and I get.
I mean,
I need to-
considering how well it went last time, I wouldn't suggest going.
I mean,
Well,
I need
would
to keep
assume
an eye out.
then,
I need to keep an eye on Fen. Fen gets into trouble
in
apparently.
case it gets drowned again. Whoops.
Well, as for the rest of you, you take what remains of the cart and you continue up the path, assuming you go in the same direction though at your normal pace. It will probably take you 3 more days to get out of the wood.
Okay.
The remainder of the day seems to pass without incident. There's only the sound of crunching leaves beneath your feet, the occasional twig that breaks, the clopping of the horse's hooves on the few pieces of stone from the road that still stick out among the dirt and soil. As you journey on, there's only the silence, the occasional rustling of leaves in the wind and branches swaying above. No sound, no bird, no beast. The only ones who seem to disturb this long forsaken sanctuary are you yourselves.
Yeah, well, it disturbs us right back, so I guess we'll call it even.
The entire time you can't help but feel like there are eyes upon you, yet when you look around, you can find no evidence of anyone or anything else in the area. Perhaps it's just the paranoia of the last night's events. Eventually, the shadows of the woods become longer and more noticeable. Looking up through the few breaks in the branches, you can see that the sky has begun to darken. It is clear that twilight will soon be upon you.
Guess we should keep an eye out for another place to camp. Oh, look!
Don't
I'm looking.
stop looking. I didn't consent.
Hello?
No.
Yes.
Okay, you're still there.
I mean, I am. I was kind of waiting for you guys to do something, but then Shin arrived, and I think everyone got distracted.
Alright, yeah. So it's getting dark, so looking for a good place to set up for the night?
That silence. I mean, that's. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense if it's getting dark for us to camp.
Maybe with less squids.
Away from water, we'll bear that in mind.
I mean, we need water.
Not murky forest water. Ugh.
I mean, we're gonna need water eventually.
Yeah, no, I think we already have water in our freaking supplies. Also, welcome back, Neil.
Thanks. I don't think I've ever eaten that fast before.
What are you eating?
Just inhales.
Oh,
Alright,
Was it nice?
Mima.
What?
it was nice.
Oh,
What happened?
Well,
We
we're
are.
trying not to die in our sleep.
I thought we did that already.
Wait.
Yeah,
We slept that night, but we've traveled on the next day.
Oh,
We're still in the forest.
Yeah, we're,
Alright,
just,
alright,
we're just
alright.
chilling in here.
yeah, we're dead.
Piss off. We're not dead yet.
Are
Are
we
you
camping
like-
again?
Huh?
Are we camping again?
I mean, I don't really see any inns around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's that or we continue on through the night, and I feel like that would be even worse.
That
I
point
mean-
of exhaustion. No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If there wasn't an inn around here, it'd probably be dead business.
But
Okay.
that was terrible.
So, yeah, it was. It was meant to be. It was a dad joke. Anyways, yeah, camping in a spooky suicide forest.
Who wants to die this time?
You.
Oh. Oh. Alright, so camping. We're the same watches as last time, except minus guard.
Minus what?
I guess so, yeah.
She guesses so.
Or why not Karen?
Because,
Guard
okay.
ahead.
yeah, he doesn't have much time to get the aging curse removed, so he took one of the riding horses and just sprinted ahead to try and find one of the clerics in the Valhemian wall forts.
No, he didn't enjoy that aging curse.
I mean, let's hope
Aw.
his back doesn't give out. Hold on, guard.
The horse or him?
No, we don't care about the horse.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's
What?
mean.
It's replaceable.
Wow. Wow, Mima, so
What, you're
shady.
telling me that you value the horse more than Garen? Wow.
Yeah.
I value them
Wow.
both equally.
No, I value the horse more.
Wait, are you saying that he's just as valuable as a horse?
No, I'm saying the
Wow.
horse is worth more.
Shut it, Shin. You're an ass. You don't count.
Well, I'm not.
If he makes it to the thing, he's totally
Oh,
put
he's
all
not.
you guys in the shit anyway.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, he's went with one of the guns and he's told them that all his slaves are back with the guns that he's managed to save, and that if he doesn't make it and the curse doesn't work, he's basically just burning you all. He's like, yeah, they're all in the forest with the guns. Should go look for them.
Come on, homie.
He's selling us out. Wow.
Wait, but
Yeah, I
we're
still have
not-
a gun, don't I? Because I was messing with it.
Mm.
I
but
forgot
we're
about
not where the supplies are. We moved from there.
I mean, no, but we still got a bunch of them with us.
Yeah,
No.
and
Because we
then
couldn't carry all of it.
Yeah, they loaded up our freaking carriage with stolen guns and gunpowder.
It's
What was that?
not stolen.
not stolen, they claimed.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
no one was there to own it.
They're
We
not
were
going to see it that way.
liberated.
Okay.
Yeah, they
So-
will if I tell them.
Ooh.
Uh,
What?
Why
I
would-
thought you
why
said
would
that plan wasn't
Ah,
going to work
brilliant!
when I
And
said
then we'll
it.
reclaim their guns as well.
Oh, so
Okay.
basically we're going the murder route? Alright.
No, my character does not allow murdering.
Almost
So-
murder?
Garen would
Technically,
have
it's not
preferred
bad.
if
Almost murder is
your,
fine.
if your character Shin had actually summoned these mystical horse and would have rode that, because that's faster and doesn't really get tired.
I mean, I could have done that for you if I was here, but I wasn't
Yeah.
here. So.
Yeah.
Reap.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think my mystical horse is all that great because it's the first level of it.
Oh no, it's still because it becomes like a celestial undead or the creature.
Oh, let me put it in the chat for you if you want.
It's better
Yeah.
than an
No,
actual
no, I don't.
horse.
Okay.
No, I know what that is, but
Okay.
you've got like a psychic link up to a mile, but otherwise it's just yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're like go ride, do what this guy tells you and go ride, the thing will just ride for days.
I mean, it would still collapse eventually.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, camping. Woohoo, let's
Yeah.
go.
So, whereabouts on the map are we setting up?
All I see is the world map.
That's because you're a scrub.
Are you in the wrong thing?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Wow. Come on.
Come on, Ka.
Come on, I admit it to being the wrong thing.
I mean,
Oh god, the music.
welcome to the ominous woods. Where...
I repeat, all I see is the world map.
I repeat, it's because you're a scrub.
I see.
Are you on the crossover?
What was that?
Are you on the crossover, or?
Yeah, I'm in here. You not see me?
Oh, I guess you didn't get moved. Huh?
I'm just on the wrong page. I don't know. Oh, I'm here.
Wrong
Okay.
number.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Okay. So, finding a good place to spend the night. I'm gonna assume that we have to roll for this.
I mean, we're on the map, so I guess just wherever we like the look of.
And what do we like the look of?
Don't know.
I don't like
Because
the look of
there's-
anything. It's spooky as hell.
Well, at the top there's a pond, so let's not.
Not like this. Not again.
I mean, we're not gonna get too far from that wherever we go.
Pepe hands.
Kind of like this little overhang bit up in the top right,
Huh?
and Fen can stay on the side away from the water.
Oh, I was looking forward to getting almost drowned again.
I'm not saving you next time.
Yeah, me
Oh,
neither.
come on! You're telling me that wasn't an ego boost?
Once is fine. Twice is your own fault.
I can't help being lured into water.
You can
Yes,
just
you
don't be-
can. Don't
don't be
walk
lured into
into the
water.
water.
But it looks so cool.
Wear a flotation device next time.
You just go.
Get your sky hardness, yeah?
Yeah, just give me a whistle before I go in.
At least tie a rope around yourself and then some tree so that we can just
The
pull you
rope-
out.
I don't think the rope's gonna save me from a fucking squid.
I mean, Lav, you can also just like tie a leash and then she can like move away from it.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
I'm tempted.
You're the one who isn't civilized.
What?
Hey, I'm not civilized also.
I mean, yeah, but you're actually
I'm
bearable.
perfectly fine with it.
What did I
Well,
do?
it's actually cool.
What did I do?
You got backstabbed by a specter.
Yeah, you got drowned.
You're just as bad.
No shut.
What? Alright, okay, camp. Camp. I'm gonna focus.
Tolerance.
And let there be like.
Okay, do you want to swap the order of the watches this time, or do you want to go first again?
I'm fine going first.
Okay.
Oh.
That was Jamie. I think it's
Mhm.
probably his leaving time.
Rip. Fingers crossed he comes back quickly.
Or does he?
What?
Next day of travel, we pass Garen's body.
Oh,
No!
no! That's so messed up.
The horse is fine though.
The gods have it.
Horse is fine. Everyone is here.
The
Shane, are you-
expendable horse.
are you on the map?
What?
On the top
Oh.
right, you doofus.
No, yeah, I'm there. Just look away for a second. Close your. What? I dragged my other.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you were there.
Magic.
You were there the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
just
Blend into the
camouflaged.
I was just standing against a tree, you know, and you couldn't see me because I blend in so well.
Yeah, sure.
Shut up.
Repeat of last time. God damn it.
So with that, Mary, I think we're ready to have a long rest.
I'd maybe die.
I'm not ready to die.
Alright,
Everyone's ready
who's
to
on
die.
first watch?
Moi.
Mwah!
Of course
Don't
you
remind me
are.
of that. So, do you want that perception? No.
Are we gonna do it one by one or two by
Mwah.
two?
Oh, where are we doing it one by one? I can't remember.
Oh.
Well, me and Fen can stay up for 4 hours each. The other two can only stay up for 2 hours each.
Oh,
So maybe if someone stays up with Fen just at the start.
Yeah, sure. I'll stay with.
Okay.
We try not to get murdered together.
So, what are the chances we
Yeah.
find both of our corpses in the morning, Sarah?
Oh, come on. Look, I almost got drowned, but Pavel was doing fine. Heck you.
All I'm saying is there's a non-zero chance.
Oh, there's a non-zero chance of you getting stabbed in your sleep.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Okay, so first watch is Pavu and Fen.
Yep. Paul's gonna build a campfire to illuminate the area around them at least.
Ooh, shoot, we're keeping track of rations, right?
Mhm.
Sarah is.
Alright. The mom friend.
She just likes calculating the nerds.
This is the one who's doing maths at uni. Mm.
Shut up, Mima. No one asked.
Wait, did Pavu keep the corpse? Or did Pavu just
What?
drop it off?
I gave it to you.
She can't hold that.
I literally can't carry that.
You
Actually, no,
can't?
I have a 12 in strength, maybe.
Well,
Oh,
I
you're
thought it was
fucking-
a small thing. It was
No.
big?
It was pretty big, yeah.
Oh, no wonder I can carry it. Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe it was big. I don't know.
Wait. Do you want to cook it? What is going
Wait,
on?
why are we? No,
What?
we're not eating the squid, are we?
I don't know.
No,
You keep calling it squid and then ask me if I have it still at the
I was
mention
just
of
curious.
fire.
okay, nope. Nobody said they were taking it, so we left it back at the clearing.
Well, I guess we're not having, calamari.
That's probably for the best.
Cowabunga.
I wish you could have pulled a Maggie.
Yikes.
Yeah, just get addicted to corrupted calamari.
No, please.
Well, that's good then. God, we cleared that out.
We're not eating that, yeah.
Just gave me a mini heart attack right then.
Can I give you an actual one?
Whoa.
What?
Okay.
What?
Resting and watching.
Is there any dry woods and branches and stuff around so I can build a fire, Mary?
Yes, you're surrounded by dried out, dead looking trees, so just a matter of breaking some off.
Yep, I will do that.
I think the trick, my friend Pavu, is to break the branches but not break the tree, in your case.
Unless the tree attacks you, then break the tree.
If the tree attacks you, break the tree.
What if the tree breaks you?
Oh, that's a given, you see. If something attacks you, you break it, yes?
Exactly.
Wait, what if it attacked with good intentions?
You
What?
break it with good intention.
Sort of like you did to me.
Oh my.
Exactly.
Oh no!
Pavu, you really are wise beyond your years, my friend.
It's the 11th brain, man. It's not even the wisdom.
Thank you.
Stay in character, Rika.
It must be the reading I've been doing so far.
What
Makes
have you
me
been
feel
reading?
very bad.
What have you been reading, my friend?
I am Pavu. My name is Pavu. That's about it. I can write it and then I can read it.
One second. Just one.
I do have a
Where's...
book.
There's it. That's really impressive.
Why are you lying to me?
Excuse me, you did an inside check and go away.
Well, oh god, where's my character sheet? Oh, it's all the way down. Alright.
That's really impressive, my friend.
So, Pavu, and Pavu.
What?
Nothing.
Fuck.
Oh no!
You know, this axe sometimes, it talks to me.
Oh, what does it say?
It says like, look at this dude in armor. How fine he looks. Should we slice his armor down?
Oh no, there's
But I
no
say, no, axe. We should not do that because we are good people.
Phrasing.
But now I think maybe axe has a point.
Pavu, try not to kill anyone in their sleep.
I make no promises.
If he
me-
does, I promise not to tell. Wait, what?
Out of character, let me just tell you, he wasn't lying to make fun of you, he just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Well,
Well,
he did.
it's a weird way of conveying my life.
No, it was more like, he was like, yeah, good.
Good
Do you
job.
think he's smart enough to know the difference, though?
Yeah, good point. But I was like, let you know, out of character.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not actually gonna kill you in your sleep.
I mean, you can try.
I can.
Don't worry, I'll help.
Okay.
What?
So,
Fuck. So yeah,
watch time.
branches and stuff.
Looking at that modifier, I think it's better if Pavu is the one making the perception rolls.
I'm not. Okay. You're gonna be disappointed, though.
I mean, you say that, and I feel like I'm worse than Garen at this point.
It's okay, Pavu, we're already disappointed.
Oh.
Oh, great! I have no power here.
Oh.
Oh, Pavu, you innocent little bastard.
Hardly a bastard.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
build my fire.
Well, I mean,
little
Pavu-
campfire fire.
Do people marry in your tribe?
Oh, of course they do.
Were your parents married?
What?
What are you implying right now?
I was just asking an honest question.
Yes, they were.
Ah, shit, well, there you go, Fen.
Go to sleep, Iridian.
Pa was very confused. He's poking the fire. Don't people get married in modern world? I don't understand. Why is it
Don't
so
worry, he's been living out.
fascinating?
Yeah, don't worry, he's been living out in the woods by himself. He's going mad. Well, he is mad.
Does he want to marry? Because if so, I know a good girl.
I think
can
it might...
probably-
I'm really just gonna just like go to sleep. He doesn't want to hear it.
Just nope.
She has the muscles of a fine horse. It's very
Ah.
beautiful.
You just compared the woman to a... Never mind. Just maybe a cultural difference there.
Well, the horse muscles are very strong, you see. They are
Yeah,
very
I'm sure
durable
she's-
animals.
I'm sure she's very horse-like.
I mean, you can't compare our kind with a meekly human. That's just insulting, don't you think?
Probably.
See? You see my point now.
I don't think I do, but let's just say I do.
Alright.
Just go with it.
So what do you do, Fan? Exactly.
Apart from getting drowned?
Yes, but you're very good at it, I must say. I don't think I've ever met someone who drowns that well.
Well, I will be sure to let you know if I find someone better at it. For the most part, I travel. And I look for stories related to mountains because for some reason they're really interesting.
Tell
Oh,
me
and-
one.
Alright, did you hear about the one with the goat herd who managed to punch down an entire mountain?
Oh, no, I haven't. Do tell.
Alright, well, see, one day there was a goat herd. He was kind, caring, everyone loved him. As you know how it goes with these stories. But
Of course.
And he used to live on this massive mountain in the middle of nowhere. And in that mountain was a treasure hoard. No one knew where it came from or why it was there. But one day a little child got greedy, found the hoard and decided, I want everything in that. And so he went inside and he got trapped by this indestructible door. He couldn't open it by pushing or pulling it, and the goat herd, even though he tried his best, couldn't open it either. So instead of breaking the door, he decided, I'm going to go up the mountain and punch down until I reach the chamber. And so he did, and he saved the little boy, and he got all the treasure, and he lived happily ever after. It's an odd... I mean, you'd think the little boy would get crushed during the punching process, but... fairy tales.
I mean, it's a good story and all, but it's a really dull one to see. You know, hero must fight something that actually fights back. So a mountain doesn't really do that. If I were you, I would tell the story this way. So all the same thing from before, but inside the mountain there was another thing, a big thing, like, I don't know, earth whale.
And a what?
You know, there is no such thing as an earth whale, but you know, if a whale lived in the earth instead of the water, then it would be an earth whale, you see. Like a worm, but much bigger, much bigger. Like a lot bigger.
So a really big worm.
Yes.
Press X to doubt. What's going on in chat? Oh no.
What's a purple worm?
purple
A
worms.
really,
What are
really
they?
big worm.
You're an evil woman.
We don't talk about those. We don't know
Oh.
about those. Shh. It's fine. It's just a really big worm and nothing
That was
more.
that was out of character.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine.
I'm not surprised, like, there's a creature that lives in Earth and it's very big and warm-like, but why purple? Like,
I mean, I think they live in deserts, don't they? Purple worms.
but why
They
purple?
live inside of your nightmares, yeah?
Why not?
I mean, I don't know. Purple is a funky color.
You're telling me that the scary worm can't be funky? Wow.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Some of the poisonous animals are like bright colored.
I can't imagine a rock trying to eat a purple worm.
But
Yeah.
anyways, yes.
Yeah.
And then the hero fights the thing and then saves the child. But make the child into a woman so that they can marry and, you know,
I'll keep that in mind.
you gotta have some romantic feelings involved,
Well,
you know.
These mountain stories, they're not awfully bright. I mean,
Well-
if they're maybe rather elven, maybe they'd go for a more romantic angle, but you know how they are.
Or you're elf, no?
Only by appearance. Oh, and the sleep thing, but we don't talk about that. That's just part of the deal.
Well, you can make it elf-like then.
As fun as that sounds, I'm more used to preserving these stories and discovering them than being the storyteller.
Do you
But I'll
play
keep it
music
in
too?
mind. Music? That's, I never did bother picking that up.
Oh. I could have carved you a flute if I had the time. I'm so busy reading these days
Say,
and writing.
once you finish reading that book of yours, maybe you'd be interested in enlightening yourself on more interesting materials.
Oh no, this is interesting. You see, at the page 37, I don't understand exactly what's going on, but the daring drake is very flexible.
Ah,
Look, and he kind of shows it.
right. Yeah, I've seen enough.
This page.
Yeah, no, Pavu, you can put that away.
Aww.
I assure you I've seen enough of that. Thank you.
Very well. I admit it's not for everybody.
I want to say I've seen weirder, but
It's no problem, really. This is my first book, you see, so it's a little precious to me.
well, whatever gets your sales going, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's weird though, Fan. If all you wanted was research, you could have done that in the city, in the libraries and such.
They don't have what I'm looking for. All their stuff, it's tame. It's all... There's nothing taboo, nothing interesting. Nothing I want to see.
Well, what do you want to see?
Well, how do I describe this? Let's just say stuff that the normal person would think is absolute madness.
Right. Of course.
Yes, just
And you
you.
wish to see such things, why? Because you want to go mad yourself?
Of course not. It's just I owe a friend a favor, and this happens to be part of that favor.
As you all are talking, you hear a twig snap nearby.
Monkas. You wait, Pavu, did you hear that?
I heard that.
It's in that you see near one of the trees near the campsite, you see a figure start to kind of come out, a shadowy silhouette still.
Who's there? Speak up.
I'm readying an Eldritch Blast.
And I'm reaching for my axe.
Hell yeah.
And I'm rolling over in my sleep.
And
You,
my axe.
The figure does not respond. It kind of, it appears humanoid in shape as you see it, maybe about the size of a human. It almost kind of stumbles forward, leaning against the tree, as if drunk or wounded.
I'm gonna take a piece of wood from the campfire and chuck it over there.
Roll me dex. Are you trying to actually hit the person or scare?
No, I'm just trying to get
Okay.
a
Like,
light over there.
It lands. Oh, you want an actual lit piece of firework? Okay.
Just
You
text.
yeah. Roll me dex.
Oh, that shouldn't have advantage. It's a 6.
You cast the fire or whatever. It lands next in front of the figure. The figure recoils slightly at the flame, which lands close. You can now, between that and the glow of your own fire, see the figure kind of lurching back. It leans forward. The figure itself looks diseased. The skin is discolored. It lets forth a low kind of moan, almost akin to a death rattle. It begins to kind of shamble towards you.
Fen, stay back. Wake the others.
As it gets closer, I'm gonna use the whatchamacallit, the Eldritch Blast I was holding on to and sort of pew towards it.
All the hit.
I'm gonna miss. Just you wait. Oh, never mind.
No, that hits. Roll 2 damage. You strike it right in the chest, knocking it over. It sits there twitching for a moment. For the briefest moment, you think the figure might be dead, but then it begins to shamble up onto its feet. It's then that you hear another twig snap further on.
Oh, this is very creepy. Just wake the others up. I think we have company.
Got it. Oh no.
Oh, we do have company, alright.
That's a lot of company. I am gonna try and shake Sumina and already and awake.
For that, roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Oh no. Maybe Papa will do better.
I should.
I believe in you. You got this.
Click your token and then roll.
Hey! Let me change that to a 9. There you go. Yeah, it's a wasted 20.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's okay. I hit the blast. I didn't miss.
Alright. Mule, go right ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead with the closest one and rage with a roar that probably, well, hopefully it will wake the others also. And I'm going to hit the closest one.
Move to it.
Right there. I think that's one of
Okay.
them, right?
Yes, roll to hit.
I clicked it, but it's being stubborn. Oh, there it is.
That hits.
And does it still standing?
Yes.
Then I take
You
again.
man. That hits.
Alright. Is it still standing?
You manage to with the second blow to slice off its head. It falls to the ground, twitching slightly before it ceases to move.
Good. I step on it for good measure. And then move over here.
As you bring your foot down on top of its severed head, it just kind of quickly smashes beneath you. With none of the firmness of a living skull, but rather all the softness of a rotted carcass. Splattering, various rotted matter all over your shoe.
I am barefoot.
Oh, never mind, yeah.
All over my feet, yeah.
Okay. Alright, then we go to, Alright, roll me, roll me perception.
Who?
You.
Oh, okay. 14.
Yeah, no, you woke up. You, wake up to, see several shambling unidentified figures emerging from the woods coming towards the campsite. 5 feet from you lays what appears to be a decapitated corpse, and the stench of rotted flesh on Pavu's foot kind of catches your nose as Pavu steps past you, his axe out.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll get up and approach the one that's closest to me. And just, if they seem aggressive, start fighting.
Okay.
Do they seem aggressive?
It's hard to tell. They just kind of stumble forward.
Are they undead? Can I tell this with certainty?
That is certainly undead. If you're using your paladin ability, yeah.
No, by sight.
Oh, it's hard to tell. Most of them are kind of in the shadows. You're only really making out silhouettes as they kind of shamble forward.
Well, in that case, I will pull out my nets. And I shall try capturing my foe.
That hits.
Oh, Mary, do you mind putting out a round thing to indicate the light and how far ahead we can see?
What?
Because I built a campfire, so I need to know how farther I can
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like,
see.
so you just like put words together, and I didn't understand what you meant.
Sorry, I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm that.
Within that area, you can see clearly because of the campfire. But beyond that, things start to become obscured in shadow.
All right.
The mark in the middle indicates the campfire itself.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you step in that, you'll take fire damage.
Yeah, don't step in that, you guys.
Alright.
No.
I assume you all didn't want to build a huge fire because you didn't want to attract attention.
No, it was like a little campfire, you know. It wasn't like a bonfire.
Alright. Well then. Yes, you managed to catch it. As you throw the net atop it, it falls over, kind of writhing about there and gnashing its teeth, almost trying as if to bite its way out. You stab it with your sword, however, it seems to, in spite of the sword sticking literally out of its chest, it seems to still thrash about as if it feels nothing.
Aim for the head, my friend.
Roll for the damage. As Holy Light bursts through your blade, you suddenly see the various cracks and cuts in its skin radiate with divine light as it shoots forth. The creature then erupts in a burst of divine light, being reduced to ash.
I didn't realize I was muted and I was talking. For fuck's sakes. Like I said,
It was a nice change of pace.
okay, shut up. I was saying well, it looks like they're weak to lights, which makes sense. Do any of you also have light spells or weapons?
I think the term you're looking for is radiant.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be meta like that.
Don't worry about it. My axe is doing exactly fine
Unless
job.
that's radiant.
I just
mean,
killed one
technically
over
it would
there.
be holy magic in the game.
So they're weak to the holy spell, holy attribute. I've used both of my attacks, and I'll just cover Pavu's back, and then that I end my turn.
Okay, the Zambambos get to go.
Why do I feel like I'm about to get hit?
Okay.
Oh, those ones.
Come on, man. Ones need loving too.
As you are sitting there meditating, Sumina, you suddenly hear a snap of a twig and are able to open your eyes and see just in time as an unknown figure lunges towards you. You roll to the side, just nearly avoiding it. One more attempts to go at you. You avoid it. By the time the third one comes in, you've already got your sword drawn. And attack of opportunity. You manage to hit. You hack off the attacker's hand. However, they seem unfazed by the The figure manages to. One of the figures manages to strike at you, Iridian, delivering 4 damage as his nails rip into some of your exposed skin. However, the second one misses, stumbling forward on a root, now lies prone before you.
Wait, so I get to hit him, or
No, he's just prone on the ground.
Okay. checking?
So if you do decide to attack him, you'll get advantage next turn. And as for you, Pavo, one of the creatures manages to scrape at your bare chest.
Hey, Grants.
Doing 7 damage, which would only be 3 because you're in rage.
Mm-hmm. Was it the sword or just claws?
Just like, I mean, it's technically bludgeoning damage, but it's just his nails. He tries to rip at you.
Oh, okay.
Sumina, go ahead.
We're gonna have to talk about our protocol for nighttime encounters, you guys, because this is not how I wanted to wake up. I will bonus action ignite my sword. Make an attack against the one I've already hit.
Alright. You manage to bring your sword down atop its head, nearly splitting it in half.
Okay, second attack on another one then.
You manage to do a significant amount of damage, but still appears to be alive.
Okay, that's enough for my turn. I'm done.
Alright then. It goes to our good elf.
Good. Shit. Yeah, I can do that. I am gonna. Where's it gone? There it is. Cast level. Big X. Oh my god, that is abysmal damage. Oh no. So if you could give me 3 con saves around, sorry, from here. What makes it?
Oh, you should have rolled 666. It could have been perfect.
What are the chances of that though?
Alright, so what happens if they fail?
Make half damage on a successful one.
Oh, okay, just a half damage thing, okay. Well, all of them are still up. They don't really seem that phased by it, to be honest.
Heck,
Confused a little, they turn back to see what does the noise, but then they quickly refocus their attention to you.
I don't have anything else I can do apart from maybe back off a bit.
Alright, Pavo, your turn.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. With my great axe goes boom. Not gonna
That
hit probably.
hits.
Oh, hits. Oh, alright.
You hack at it, however, it is still alive.
Well, I retrieve the axe and then make another overhead kind of attack.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
You manage to split its skull in two, like a grapefruit. It just splatters from the blunt force of your axe.
Perfection. And then I'm going to target the one next to it with my storm aura. So it does D6 on DC 14.
It the electrical currents run through it, but it does not seem all that phased, to be honest.
Alright. That's my turn. I'm gonna stay in the light.
Alright. Your turn, old boy.
Well, wait, I'm just gonna go for the one right ahead of me, I guess, and just give him the old one.
Oof! Smite that!
Nah, I'm good. Does that kill him or no? Otherwise, I'm gonna give him another chop,
No, that doesn't outright kill him.
and then I shall give him another chop. And wow.
Wow!
Hmm.
You should have smited that.
Yeah. Well,
The first time you manage to literally hack off his arm, and feeling confident you go in to finish the job, however, no sooner as you drive your blade through his shoulder, he simply leans forward, going through your blade, literally cutting out of it, and then falling on you. He bites down hard on your neck.
what's the verdict?
You take
15.
15 piercing damage
Alright, got it. And that is...
as he tears a chunk of flesh out of your neck.
Yikes. Yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
Yes, it is. Right, well then. Once again, Sumina, you managed to deftly avoid their strikes. Oh, actually, never mind. No,
that-
one of
that-
them gets you.
Yeah, that second one would get me.
Got him.
Don't root for the wrong team.
You manage to pull back, but he manages to scrape along the top of your hand, leaving some nasty scratch marks, but nothing too
I
bad.
don't root for a theme. I root for the cool. All right, the rule of cool.
Yeah.
As
Why
for
you're rooting against
you,
yourself?
Iridian, you don't have nearly as much.
What was that?
As both of them lay onto you, you literally end up taking 15 damage as they rip and tear at you.
That's on me, yeah?
Yes.
Wasn't one of them prone before?
Hmm.
Yes, but he got up.
Oh, okay.
Because it's his turn.
But Shin didn't get an advantage, that's why I asked.
He didn't attack the prone one.
Oh!
The one right in front of me.
The one above him was prone, but he attacked the one right in front of him.
Yeah, it gotta be real. I didn't really know which one was prone. And I saw one in front of me, so I was like, yeah, let's go for this one.
Okay, and finally there's Pavu, and Pavu takes a hit as well.
Alright.
Pavu, you only take a measly 1 damage from the stinky Zambambo as it tries fruitlessly to tear at your magnificent muscles. The other one lunges in at you. However, it stumbles forward. As it tries to lean in and bite you, you're able to grab it by the head, placing your great strong palms atop its scalp as it gnashes and snarls.
Ah! Not cute, these things.
Do you want to do anything with it?
Headbutt.
Okay. Roll me an armed attack.
It's the D20 then?
Well, actually, I'll let you automatically hit on that. Just roll me damage.
Roll what? You cut out at the end.
I said roll me damage.
What's the die? D4?
Yes, I assume so, unless you have Tavern Brawl.
Nope. 1 damage.
It's D4 plus, whatever your strength modifier is.
Oh, then it's plus a 5 because I have 20.
So, you headbutt the creature. It
Indeed.
kind of stumbles back a bit, but it seems mostly from the force, not from any sort of pain. Sumina, go ahead.
Okay, can I try and finish off the one I attacked before?
Yes. Once more, you manage to decapitate it with your sword.
Okay, and then on to the last one that's next to me.
Go ahead.
That was it.
Oh, you're not going to attack it?
I did.
Oh, okay, I see now, sorry.
That's okay.
You managed to hit it. It's still up, though.
Okay, then bonus action, flurry of blows.
As you strike at it, your very first kick, a massive roundhouse, literally manages to tear the rotting flesh of its neck and break its brittle bones, decapitating it. The head goes flying into a trunk of a nearby tree, landing with a splat.
All right.
The body shambles forward a couple feet before collapsing.
Okay. In that case, I'll make my way over to another one and call that second strike just a hit against that. Since I didn't need it for that target.
Oh, never mind. Ignore that roll.
Okay.
Didn't need to do that. You managed to hit it. It's very unfair. Recoiling more from just the sheer force of it rather than any actual pain. Alright, Finn, go ahead.
Alright, shit, there's no way I can do this without hitting someone. Ah, no, there is. Can't reach that there. Very. I'm just gonna throw out another shatter behind them. Nope. Slightly better damage. Oh god, why am I roll so bad?
They're fine.
That's another 2. Oh, no, it's the I can only hit whatchamacallit, these 2. Otherwise, if I put it here, it's gonna
Okay,
hit everyone.
well, it hits them, but they seem unfazed.
Shit. No. I have nothing else I can do.
Alright, Pavu, go ahead.
Again, I'm gonna take my axe and then gonna hit the one who I just headbutted, which is in front of me or other one.
Yeah, that's the one that's in front right now. Alright.
Is it dead yet?
No, it is not, Pavu. It's
And
still
then
alive.
again, I hit it with a side hit this time. Going for the head.
And you managed to decapitate it.
Lovely.
In one fell swoop, cleaving off its head.
And then I'm gonna target the one remaining in front of me with my storm aura.
Okay. He sparkles a bit, but that's it.
Glitter.
It's not glitter,
Go right ahead, Iridian.
it's lightning.
Am I still like being meat piled, or
Are you what?
am I on the floor with people on top of me?
No.
Oh, okay. Am I on the floor?
No.
Okay, because that's the way you described it earlier. That's why I'm asking. In that case, I will. Is lay on hands an action or a bonus action?
Action.
Fuck, never mind then. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna fight. I shall attack this one. That's the only one in my range. And I shall try hitting it. I shall
That hits.
pop a spell slot to do an extra 10 radiant. And I shall try hitting it again.
It evaporates into ash.
Oh. In that case, I'll turn that last attack on who looks. Fuck it. Pavu needs help.
Power needs help.
Yeah, I'm helping Pavu killing the one under me. If that hits at least. Does it hit?
Yes. It's still up though.
Yeah, Pavu can deal with it. Yeah. I end my turn.
You gain the attention of the one that was going after Pavu, and both of them attack.
Look, Pavu, I'm tanking.
Very nice.
Neither managed to get through your armor though, as they tear at it uselessly.
That armor of
Which
yours.
means
Finally
it's
useful.
Shamina's turn.
What do you mean, finally?
Well, let's carve at this one.
That hits.
If it's still up, I'd like to take my bonus action unarmed attack first, and then have my second attack for the other one.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh.
As you go out to strike it, the creature swings its head at just the right moment. Probably not even on purpose, but just in time for you to drift right past it. Seeing your arm glide past it does not waste any time and immediately clamps down. Giving you 8 damage as it bites down.
Alright. Is it keeping a hold of that arm, or can I still use it?
You can try to break away with a strength save. I won't make you use an action for it.
I'll just use my sword with one hand this time. Just this one's gonna be trouble, so I'll just finish it up.
I knew you were trouble. You
That
are.
hits.
God damn
I had to.
it. No, you didn't.
And I forgot to add the fire damage, so there you go.
Ooh.
You most definitely managed to hack off its head.
Yeah, I
The
knew
head
Pavu
kind
wanted
of
help.
sticks in there for a bit, but after a few seconds of fiddling with it, you're able to kind of wrench it off, taking a bit of skin with.
Blech.
These things are pretty unpleasant, you guys.
You don't see.
I told
And
you, they're
then
not
that
cute at all.
leaves Finn, unless you're going to use your attack on the. Well, no.
No, that's
you
my
have to wrestle the other
that's
one.
my action and bonus
Finn,
action.
go ahead.
Bada bing, bada boom. The guy right in the middle.
Alright, only at disadvantage simply because there's a bunch of people in the way.
Oh.
It still hits. Go ahead. You blast it. It's still up though. It kind of stumbles a bit, but that's fine.
Eh.
Alright, go ahead, Pavel.
Axe smash. Yeah. Is it still up?
Shit, yeah. My bad.
Let me check.
Cause it. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I'm dumb.
Nope, you hack off the top half of its head, leaving only like a twitching tongue and what
Teamwork.
remains of its mouth, with a large twitching tongue sticking out of it and a bottom row of teeth, as you've completely cleaved everything from the cheekbone upwards.
Good. When it falls down, I'm gonna smash the tongue as well, just for good measure.
Pew.
Is everybody okay?
Is that the last of them?
From the looks of it.
Do we see or hear any more of them?
Oh yes, there's 100 more shambling over the house.
I mean, other than
There's a-
my scream, we fought pretty silently.
I mean, you say that,
Fen
but shatter.
Fen cast shatter twice.
Oh, that makes noise?
A lot of noise.
It's literally damage from the noise.
Oops.
Boom. Let me just freaking set off a audible bomb. That's totally not gonna attract any attention.
Amen to make up.
Another day, another round of getting pummeled.
Okay, so in future, as soon as anyone on watch sees anything, wake people up.
Preferably start yelling real loudly.
You know,
I did!
before they're already on top of me and trying to chew on me.
I know you're really good at yelling like a girl, Fen.
I'm not even gonna deign that with an answer.
Technically, you just did.
Shush. A proper response. Better?
Much better.
Nice one, Sarah.
Oh, I guess that was the last of them.
Oh, ooh, Mary, quick question. How bad do they smell? Because if they're zombies, then...
Pretty bad. They smell like rotting corpses.
Well, do we want to maybe move these
Which,
out
you
of
know,
camp?
if you've ever been around rotting corpses,
I don't think I find myself in that situation often enough to be used to it. So,
I mean, they're just dead, don't worry about it.
they...
Well, I am in unimaginable pain right now, so I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Alright,
Yes, yes. Sleep it off. It's gonna be fine.
It's video game logic, you'll be fine. Wait, what's a video game?
Is that a wall break right there?
You know, the wall hasn't been broken at all, it's just a gentle bonk. I guess while Selena and keep freaking forgetting your name.
The wall
Alrighty,
punches
goes back
back.
to sleep. I'm gonna just start trying to drag the corpses away from camp because
Maybe you should let me do that.
I'll have you know that I'm capable of moving rotten corpses.
I know, but you have a tendency to go missing and then drown somewhere, so maybe I should be the one to do this.
That was one time.
Well, I do not know you yet. This is the only time I've known you do so I'm gonna assume that you do this all the time.
No. As I said, it was the one time. Look,
Alright,
I'll
alright.
stay within. I'll stay within whatchamacallit, visible distance. Just gonna get them away from camp. It smells so bad.
I'll get the bodies, you get the feet, then it's gonna be faster that way.
That's if they don't fall apart. Ugh.
Well, I can chop them down to movable pieces for
Please
you
don't.
if you want.
Please don't. I don't want them smelling bad. Well, worse than they already do.
Very well.
Alright, I guess we're. our watch is literally just shifting the corpses.
Okay. So you move the corpses out of the way then, do you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do
Well,
indeed.
the rest of the night passes without much incident, save for one little thing.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Ow!
My ears.
You hear a terrible wailing that occurs somewhere off in the distance, happening at least once every 5 seconds, jolting you out of any sort of sleep. It eventually ceases with the coming of day. However, you are left unable to complete your rest as a result.
Did I complete my rest?
No,
When did
you
it
can't
start?
even trance. Well, the zombie thing happened like 2 hours after you started trancing.
Uh-huh.
And this started shortly after the zombie attack.
Oh, right.
Did we at
Okay.
least get a short rest?
I mean,
We got a short
perhaps,
rest
yeah.
before the
Yeah.
zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than nothing.
So, yeah. You awake, or not even awake, you never went to sleep. Eventually the dawn comes and the sound stops happening, but now it's day once more.
Was it coming from any particular place, or was it inside our heads, kind of?
No, it was being carried on the wind.
Trust me, if I had known where it was coming from, I would have gone to shut it up.
Shut up, we're trying to sleep! Alright,
Well, that makes sense.
I'm probably gonna make a quick note down my parchment for the zombie-like creatures. I'm assuming that's what they are.
Well then, best we move on and get out of this place, yeah?
Yeah, please. Do we have a level of exhaustion since we didn't technically get to sleep?
No, Yes, technically you would. That's true. You still got 2 more days to get out of here.
Great. Okay. Next time I just won't say anything. But let's continue.
Mm-hmm. We'll pack up.
While you do that, I'm just gonna heal myself with a cure wounds and lay on hands. Top me off. Does anyone else need some healing?
I got bits. Don't know if you can do anything about that.
How much? How much is that?
I think I took like 10 damage total.
Yeah, I can heal you. I'll just bam, just touch you up and you're good. I'm actually gonna use this, and then I only have to use 2 lay on hands on you. Boom! You heal 10 damage. Woohoo! Is anyone else hurt?
I'm fine.
Ben? Ben?
I'm
Okay.
fine. I didn't get touched at all.
Alright. Looks like we're all back to.
I mean, if you use 5 points, you can remove any sort of poison or disease that might have come from.
Might be prudent.
Yeah, but we aren't poisoned or disease?
It might be prudent.
You did get bit by a rotting corpse. You could get gangrene.
Ugh, but if I heal the wounds, it should be fine.
You say
I use a
No.
paladin. He has divine health.
That's
Oh yeah, I
not
can.
how
Oh yeah, and
infections
I
work.
also I am a paladin.
Yeah, but I'm not, so
Fine,
Yeah.
fine.
if you could please.
Yeah, here you go. Get blast from a pass here. Get healed. I
Thank
use
you.
5
I
points.
very much appreciate it.
I was gonna make sure the fire is out. And cover it with dirt.
Don't pee on the fire. Okay.
Hmm?
I was gonna say don't pee on the fire.
No.
Never know. You never know with you.
There's a perfectly fine pond over there. I would go pee there.
Oh yeah, because you really want to go into that pond, yeah?
Well,
I
as
don't
long-
mind. I'm fine as long as Fen doesn't go there.
Hey. Who says I don't want to be drowned again?
Do you?
Do I?
I can help if you like.
I'll pass on that.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. How are the horses, by the way? Did they get attacked?
The horses?
The draft
the
horses
things.
with our carriage.
What horses?
Wait, what?
What? No.
No, I'm kidding. No, they're still there.
Okay, good.
Poor horses. They always
mean-
get them.
We could have just had like Pavu drag the carriage.
I have 40 speed. I can do it.
But we don't need to now, so let's get back on the road.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna check the carriage's wheels and axle and everything just in case. So that maybe we're not stranded on the way again. Is there any damage on it?
Doesn't appear to that there is. All right. Well, with that, why don't we take a quick 15-minute break?
Sure.
All right.
They can't even spell Elvish right. It should have a V in it. Unless they're Santa Claus. Well, I guess they are more Santa Claus type elves, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Not Tolkien elves. Anyway. Although if it's really spelled correctly, it should have an A at the beginning instead of a... Well, it should be AE actually.
Getting off track.
Like not even AE, the letters, but the combined letter AE from the Anglo-Saxon tongue. Elf. As elf is an old English word, which just means fairy, little person.
God damn it, Siri.
Anyway, yes, where were we? Oh, yes, right. So, Spooky Woods. Okay. When we get back in the Spooky. You all proceed, continuing your path through the woods. As you continue down, they only seem to grow thicker, the shadows longer. The trees seem to almost curve overhead as if leaning over you ominously, watching your progress. However, as you've grown used to by this point, nothing seems to happen as long as the sun is out. You're greeted only by silence.
Carrying great silence back.
Depends. How would you like to greet silence?
Hello. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you just made him run away then.
Aww. Look at him go. Gotta go fast.
I wonder how close we are to the center of the woods.
This is
How close indeed.
No clue.
Moncast.
Hard to tell.
Probably gonna want to be on extra vigilant guard tonight.
To the woods.
What's happening?
Apparently, not much, as long as it's daytime.
It could just be you. Perhaps it's just you're tired, but for some reason, the days seem to be growing shorter the farther you progress into the woods. You could have sworn you've only been walking for maybe 8 hours by the time the sun begins to disappear.
It's the Blair Witch.
As it begins to settle down into night, you
Oh, this place looks lovely.
come upon a rather
Like this. Not again. No.
marshy area filled with various fetid pools, thick with algae, lily pads, and other things. Fallen, rotted trees stand about them. And you can hear the slosh of wet earth beneath your feet.
Well, hmm.
Okay, so, where do we want to set up?
Yeah, anyone want to give me a hand? Or, well, make sure I don't fall in while I'm taking a little gander into those pools.
How
Or
would you
you
stay
could just-
away from them?
Stay away from them, yeah. Shall we maybe set up in the
You got
sort of
fun.
top right corner again? So we're not completely surrounded by pools of questionable
Questionable.
Waters, yeah.
Questionable. No, pools of
Just,
questionable.
just questionable pools.
Questionable.
They're not very trustworthy.
Very dastardly pools.
Goddamn knaves. Ugh, gotta drag myself on the map. Can't believe you're making me do this.
So much effort.
Can't believe you're making me do this. Oh no. I've slipped.
And you can't get up?
rip.
I pulled the fin.
Screw you! It wasn't voluntarily. Well, sort of voluntarily. Close enough.
Oh, you went voluntarily, alright.
I mean, the first part was voluntary. The rest of it, not so much.
This sounds as some kind. I'm not even gonna.
Okay.
Mhm.
How about, since Fen has a history with pools,
It was one
I'll take the
time.
first. I'll take the first watch.
Why is everyone holding the one time against me?
We just know how much you like swimming in pools.
Shut up already. And
Is there any way to talk to a friend?
it is if you keep going on about the damn pool.
So, should I build a fire or no?
Probably a good idea. If we get into combat again, then you're gonna need to see at least.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could blindly, you know, fling the axe around, maybe try and hit one of us.
You want me to hit you?
Well, not in this scenario per se.
Oh,
Then
I
was
am just
so
joking.
quick.
I am just joking.
Then
Oh
please,
no, I understand. You wanted to spar, of course. I'm ready always. Come on.
Yes, Pavu, that's what he meant.
Yeah,
Maybe-
totally not a euphemism.
Maybe when we're out of the woods, Pavu.
Regis is gonna glare at you like, not the time.
Oh, that's the promise then. All right. Okay.
I never
Oh.
made any promises.
I've already sparred with you.
Who says he can't do it again?
At the unit training contest.
Irradiant! Since you
No.
enjoyed that arm wrestling match so much.
If anyone's gonna spar him next time, it's gonna be you.
You know, it's not. If
Yes,
anything, I'm gonna put the old man in between me and Pavu.
Oh, I'm
call-
gonna be
Who are you
gentle.
calling old man?
Garn.
Okay.
It's
I'm
just
not
sparring.
I'm just gonna look at your axe and go, uh-huh. Yeah, no.
Just
Well-
fight with your fists, lol.
Unless I get a fucking decent punishment, I'm not fucking fighting you. Fuck her off.
Alright.
But she has spells.
Chicken.
Does anyone want to join me for the first watch?
I'm just gonna look at Irradiant Pavu. Take your pick.
Hmm?
Who wants to
Well-
go for a first watch with Sumino?
I can.
Yeah, I get the feeling like we're not gonna get much sleep anyway, but
We can try.
Oh, I think. Well.
just a little feeling I have.
If at least the elf kind would sleep for 4 hours, then they can take over.
That's assuming we get 4 hours.
We can try.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Okay.
I'm going to take a watch. Anyone who wants to join, feel free.
I'm not too bothered either way. Pavel, what about you?
I don't mind.
Do you want to join Tamina on her watch, or would you prefer joining Fen?
No, I don't mind either way. Let's toss a coin.
Sure.
1 or 2.
2.
Alright. Alright, you get to me now first. Then.
I guess I'm joining you.
Alright.
Paul's gonna get somewhat comfortable against those rocks over there.
I mean, I'm assuming we still have the carriage, so Fenton's just gonna take a little chance there.
Okay.
Accidentally closed the browser.
Whoops. Looks even
So who's up first?
Me,
Me?
Tamina.
Yeah.
Me.
As you are sitting there, keeping watch, you no sooner have the others fallen asleep, and you've been sitting there for half an hour, and you hear no.
Okay. Don't like that.
Neither do I.
Is it
Seems to be coming from somewhere just beyond the darkness outside of the fire's light.
which direction?
Down here.
Iridian? You can sense things, can't you?
I.
Would you mind having a quick sense?
I open up my spidey senses.
You detect that there are most certainly undead in the area. Though the sense is very faint, you can't quite make out which direction they're coming from.
Hmm. Looks like there's another wave incoming.
Okay, well. Do you want to wake up the others? Or.
Sure. I'll shake Pabu.
Yes, one.
We got incoming.
Just kill them. Just kill them. It's fine. Oh wait, no. I should be the one to kill them. Don't kill them. I'll kill them. Good job.
For fuck's sake.
And I'll give Fen a nudge, just to knock him out of his trance.
More.
Wake up, lol.
Seems like it. They're not moving in yet, but there's definitely something around.
Of course there is. Damn woods. Can't even get a nap.
Can nap when you're dead.
So can you.
If only dying was that easy.
Can we still hear the noise?
Very faintly. Your elven ears certainly pick it up. I can't speak for the others.
Can you?
I know your passive perceptions wouldn't pick it up, so you'd have to actively try to hear it.
Got a whopping 12 passive perception.
See?
I mean, I'm on a 17, guys.
Whoops.
Oh no, the monk has good passive perception.
Who knew?
That was just a
Shut up,
try.
yeah?
Hey,
Dumb bitch.
that's not bad.
You're bad.
No, you.
Fuck.
So, creepy giggling?
I guess.
Oh, jeez.
Which way? Where are the things?
Outside the firelight, somewhere a bit southwest?
Somewhere to the southwest, yes, you do hear it, Finn.
Oh boy. Oh. I gotta do the thing I always do. Prepare the Eldritch Blast. Just in case. Just in case.
Well, are they coming closer or just there?
I don't know where they're coming from. All I know is they're close.
All I wanted was a nap. That's all I wanted. These bloody children in the woods giggling about. Ay, ay.
I'll start moving a bit beyond the light.
I'll kind of help you out by casting fucking light on my greatsword. I have now become a walking light.
Source.
Yes, that thing. So it's like light 40 feet around me. Makes it pretty hard to hide in the dark.
So we can hear them, but we can't see them.
Maybe it's another one of those specters.
More squiddies.
At this point, it could reasonably be anything.
Aye.
Great.
Except, like,
A dragon, of course. Well,
well, yeah, I doubt it's a dragon.
yeah. Could all, yeah.
Life is never that easy.
Could be a purple worm.
Oh,
Oh, don't even joke.
It's that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It is pretty
It's one of
bad.
the scarier ones out there, isn't it?
Like, yeah, one of the largest creatures in D&D.
Oh boy. Murder.
Murder.
Okay, well,
Well, I like this light. I don't want to move very much, but just don't go too far.
that's fine. I'll just see if I can
Alert.
at least spot whatever's out here. And maybe try and drive it back towards the camp.
Try not to fall in the pools.
Can I
Okay.
make out anything from here?
Can you?
I mean, I was asking Mary.
You know, shit.
What you
With your dark vision, you can see the faint outline of a figure kind of leaning over the edge. Its face.
So it's like where I heard the noise coming from and just staring into the water?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and sneak up on it.
That's a great idea.
You're gonna sneak up, roll me stealth. It doesn't seem to quite notice you. It appears to be female in appearance. It's sitting on its knees, and as you look at it, has its face placed in its hands as if sobbing.
Nope.
Hmm. Can I light up my sword?
So much for stuff.
Light it up with what specifically? Just
Uh,
your fire?
my fire.
Okay, you can try.
Okay, I will do so. Probably make myself pretty obvious to it at this point.
Yes. As soon as you do that, it immediately turns to face you. So make me a wisdom save, please.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Not today, Satan.
Ah!
Creepy little girl in the middle of the woods. Nah.
The specter, you're unfazed by the specter, perhaps as your mental discipline, but you, the frail, emaciated, and ethereal form of a young woman which stares up at you. The eyes sunken in and the lips all but gone, revealing rows of transparent white teeth. The specter stares at you for a while.
Does it attack?
Not immediately, no. It begins to reach out a hand towards you.
Guess I'll ask it. Can you speak? Can you understand me?
It's then that you notice it speaks to you in Elvish.
Oh, a language I understand.
It's then that you realize, as its hair kind of floats away, that you know it's just like point to its ears. It speaks to you. They took her.
Oh boy.
Took who?
Took her into the water. It points one withered hand towards the pond. Took all of them into the water. They thrashed and they cried, and I called out but could do nothing. And as they stood on the shore, they but laughed.
What are they?
We asked them why, but they gave no reason. All that motivated them was their own sadistic cruelty.
Who or what are we talking about here? I mean, we've met one sort of thing that lives in the waters here?
Though they appeared as men, they were in fact beasts, monsters of a most unholy variety. They demanded the young as tribute, and we refused. We tried to fight, and we were made example of.
How many of them were there? What about how long ago was that? If you even know.
Yes, She looks at you confused for a moment. How long? It was just this morning. There. And the lie. Right prior to first light. Before the dawn broke. Before salvation came. We had but to outlast them, but we failed. They came upon us so swiftly, their endless legions pouring through the woods.
Hmm. Well, they don't seem to be here at the moment.
I hope.
Unless you can see any of them.
Can't see much.
The ghostly figure kind of leans forward, examines you slightly more closely. I do not recognize your kind.
I'm, from far away. The mountains.
You bear a resemblance.
A resemblance to what?
Oh no.
One of them. He was of your kind. She begins reaching towards you.
Hang on, who was of my kind?
One of them. Her tone becomes more desperate, more aggressive.
Well, I assure
Where
you I
is
had
he?
nothing
Where
to
is
do
my
with this.
daughter? She attempts to grasp at you.
Okay, bring it.
Left.
The spooky lady?
Well,
I'm not murdering her, I'm just putting her to her rest.
putting her in her place.
I thought you were gonna say that you're putting her down, and I'm like,
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna put her
She's
in her place.
already been put down.
oh no.
By
You
another
manages to
lover.
nearly avoid her grasp.
Look, I'm sorry for what happened to you. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do right now,
Yikes.
but I feel like your spirit needs to move on, and I don't exactly know how to do that, besides dispelling what remains of you. So,
attack.
Both of those hit, but it is still alive.
And also, I forgot the fire damage because blade's still alight.
Burn, baby, burn.
I had a question.
What happened?
Does this fall under murder?
I guess I'll add on a
Euthanasia?
couple of unarmed strikes to that.
What does that mean?
Euthanasia.
Okay. Those are both halved because of damage resistance.
I think my fists count as magical at this point.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, it still doesn't matter. It's still
Way
up.
to suck your own dick right
Oh,
there.
fair enough.
Magical fists. Mm.
Yep.
Well,
I never want to hear that again.
D&D.
The creature is driven back by your aggressive stance. It floats out over the water.
Someone say stand. Just JoJo reference.
No sooner is it out over the water than it lets out a terrible.
Yeah, repeat the question. Does this count as murder or?
Re-murder.
Every single person give me a con save. I think.
Thanks,
is it
there.
con? Or is it Yeah, it's a con save. Go ahead.
Oh,
Alright, well,
jeez.
anyone that's next to me, take a +4.
Now
So everyone except me.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a 15 then.
Oh, damn. I'm dead.
Um,
I'm assuming a 15.
Everybody gets a +4. Who is next to Shen? Yeah. Then that means that
11,
Finn,
but
yeah, you
still
make
it's
it
a
because of
1.
that +4.
Really?
Wait, what's the range on that? Or of
like
not
10
or of
feet.
courage, but
10
or of
feet.
10 feet. Okay, so it's within range. Okay, cool. You make it. Pavu,
I think Pablo's gonna get fucked.
yeah. Normally, if you fail, you just fall to 0 hit points.
Oh,
That
wait.
one, so
Well,
it's mournful wail. It's a banshee, so.
Oh, no one saw that coming, huh?
I swear,
I'm
if this,
Uh,
dead.
if this is the one
Ooh.
that kept us up last night,
Yep.
It
I'm not gonna feel
is!
bad
Yes.
about this.
It is! That should have given it away!
I mean,
Yeah,
horrible screams in the
I
distance.
mean, we kind of,
undead.
foreshadowed the banshee a bit.
Horrible fate. Yeah.
Oh, I know, but that just means I don't.
Oh, nat 1. Okay,
Ay, that's really unlucky.
Yep.
Pavu,
You die.
you go
die.
into a necrotic coma. They have 24 hours to get you out or you're dead.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll flop onto the floor then with a loud thud.
Murder.
Better get that 4th character ready, Neil.
God damn!
Man, you're good at this dying thing, huh?
I mean, if
I'm
they can
perfect
get
at
you
it.
free, but they'd have to get like a greater restoration to save you.
I like Button better.
I mean, we didn't even get to know Bun.
Fuck you. I like Button better.
Rip.
Button was an innocent child that just wanted to listen to stories.
Indeed.
Okay, but yes, you're out, Pavu.
Right.
No.
As for the rest of you, you all shall take 3d6 psychic.
Can I
I
not?
think I have something against this. Give me a sec.
No?
Oh shit! No, I don't have it yet.
Haha. Loser.
So each of you respectively take 9 for Sumina, 7 for Finn, and 6 for Iridian.
This takes all damage, Pog. Sound like I can instantly heal that off, yeah?
Is that initiative or?
I mean, you beat
Yeah,
the
go ahead, initiative. I'm pretty sure all of you are aware of the Banshee now.
Murder.
Wow, a clean 10. You are you just gonna keep saying murder?
Murder.
You don't even play magic, you goon?
Oh,
Oh, great.
damn it. The Banshee rolled well. Fuck my life.
Well, Banshee gets to go first.
Fun?
Actually, I maybe have an idea.
No. Your ideas never end well for me.
No, this one works for everyone. It's okay.
Who will it target?
Your ideas never end well for me.
Seems to have an issue with me.
I wonder why.
Beat the shit out of it!
It had an issue with me before that.
I mean,
No.
it's got more of an issue now.
Okay. Well,
It just tossed the coin.
All it said is you look like the people that attacked me.
Oh.
All you had to say was, maybe I just have one of those faces.
I don't think I was listening.
I mean, honestly, at that point, it probably wasn't.
I really feel like your people skills could use some work.
Poor Banshee.
Did you just... No.
Banshee just one-shot you. What do you mean? Probably deserve to get murdered.
Banshee reaches for you, Iridium, but you're able to avoid it. However, I will need you to make me a wisdom save real quick.
Why the fuck is she going for me when she punched her? Yeah, I'm fine.
It's the power of
Toss the
spooky.
coin.
No, you're
God
fine.
damn.
You're fine from that spoopy ghost since it's been.
Wait,
Normally, I
what?
wouldn't make your roll, but it's been longer than 24 hours since that last ghost encounter. So, all right. Also, Finn, you can see the ghost, so you roll too.
Oh no.
Do I get anything cool for the... Do I get anything useful for the nat 20?
You have +4. It's fine.
You actually just managed to succeed at the save because it was a DC.
Because someone... You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, anyway, go right ahead, Finn.
This is why I left the Great Forest, because I knew you couldn't look out for yourself.
Oh, fuck you. Shit. No, we can't take that in front. No, I can't do that. Alright, I am gonna, give me a wisdom save. For some
What are you
reason, my
trying to
DC
do to it?
Why is that DC 11? Hold on.
Trying to touch it inappropriately.
Because I want Dissonant Whispers. Where is the...
What are you trying to use on it?
I don't know why the DC's 11. It should be 15.
Has
What
it-
are you trying to use on it?
Dissonant Whispers. It should
And
be
what-
15.
What is the effect of that spell?
Either Wisdom saving throw, it takes 3d6 psychic damage on a fail and must use its reaction to move as far away as it can, or it takes half damage if it succeeds. Also, that's at the wrong level.
Yeah.
So it's just a DC 15 Wisdom save, because that's set up wrong for some reason.
So it causes a frighten effect?
Pretty much, yeah, it has to use its reaction.
Okay, then it's immune.
Yikes.
Shit, well, the damage still goes through, I think.
Pretty sure that goes through, yeah?
Yeah,
Maybe?
and that
I don't know.
that's at the wrong level as well, which is nice. Thank you,
Yeah.
Roll20.
Yeah, you got damage up.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not frightened, the damage is still there.
Mm-hmm.
1d6 for each slot above. That should be another 3. Yeah.
Alright, roll for damage.
That's the 12, and then there's the other 3d6 on top of that because it's at 4th level. Oh my god, that's horrible. What are these rolls?
It surely isn't good.
At least you're still alive.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
at least you're still alive, Mima.
It's 21 damage, and I am gonna back right off. This way.
Just live, lol.
Just live full, yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah, that was meant for
that's
Lavi,
my
yeah?
turn. That's my turn.
Hey, Lavi, just live, lol.
Selena, go ahead.
Try your best, don't be mean.
Okay, well, I don't want to step in this water, so I will bonus action, phase step.
There's a tree there.
Alright, okay.
Would she really be in a coma if she was trying her best, Mima?
It's not her fault she not one, okay?
Hmm.
Pavu's just really tired from having read all those books.
He's like, a ghost.
Let me just nap.
I'm really sorry. I hope you find peaceful rest in the next life.
Oh, don't don't bury me. Don't leave.
Not you, Pavu, the banshee!
Oh, thank God.
Alright, it's still up.
The spookiest coma.
After those two?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm done.
Alrighty.
What's up, B? How do I...
Go, your turn.
Yeah, no, but how do I kill a ghost?
Smack it hard enough.
You've done it before.
Might it?
That's a good point. I think I smited last time. Alright, let me at this ghost, yeah? Let's pull it out. Pull out the big old... Ah, there it is.
Your blade is shiny too. You're like a Jedi.
That's not what I meant to do, but
You're like a Jedi.
I wanted to pull out the spell card. But yeah, okay, it's pretty obvious what happens. Yeah, so the next time I hit something, I do 10 extra radiant damage. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit it really hard.
Wow.
In fact, you hit it quite hard, and as holy energy surges through it, it dissolves into nothingness,
Oh.
freed of its cursed existence.
And I end it with style.
That's one hell of a smack.
Meanwhile,
Speedwagon
Pavu
Lee.
is lying there in a necrotically induced coma.
We don't know that.
This is true. we
Well,
do.
actually, it's pretty dead, to be honest.
I mean, feel for a
Me-
pulse.
Medicine check?
You'll have to check to make sure he's alive. Go ahead, medicine check.
Please don't fail, we guys.
Wait, let me check with my... Let me add. I got a +5 unless someone has better.
But
I've
you
got a-
have disadvantage because of exhaust.
Oh yeah, shit.
All of you do.
I will provide help with your medicine check.
Yeah, so I'm doing it.
It'll
Alright.
be normal.
Alright, I'll just roll.
I don't
17.
have money,
That's-
and I'm
that's
Pavu still has a pulse. It's very faint, but there's still a pulse, and it's still
Christmas,
very
no, but you
shallow
always spend money.
See, we got her. We got her. What hint?
Just buy her a hair straightener.
Well, there's not really anywhere we can take him to.
Yeah, whatever.
We could take him to where Garin went.
No, I'm talking about the travel time here. We move slower as a group. Unless someone takes Pogba right here and rushes ahead.
So we've got one more day of travel, unless we took a riding horse super fast. How long? How quickly could we theoretically reach the fort we're going with?
Where you are right now. Would you travel through the night? That's the question.
Say we did.
If you did, you could. Let's see, right now it's about 10 p.m. You could get there. Assuming you left right now and didn't stop to rest at all, you could get there within. With the cart, you'd get there an hour after he died.
So we cannot make it with the carriage at all.
Not if you're going to save him, no.
Wait, we
You're
don't
going to
know that we have to hurry.
You're going to. Well, that's true. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I realized we're kind of metagaming on that
Yes,
part.
if you're going to move at your current rate, even at a quickened pace, it's going to take you at least 25 to 26 hours starting right now to get out of the woods to the fort.
So what do we do?
Unless you took the other riding horse and had someone ride ahead with him.
We could do that.
We'll
Then
probably
you would
need.
be able to get there within 12 hours.
But like I said, we don't really know that we have to do that. So would we do that?
If he's not waking up from being healed, then we really can't afford to spend another night with him in this state because things will really just pick him off.
So who's gonna rush ahead then?
Will a riding horse take 2 people?
So also keep Paulu's size in mind. He's a big boy. Huh? So? But you realize that if I do that, then you guys will be out here without a healer as well.
But between us, we can cover the entire night watching out.
Yeah, but Fen isn't really that useful at night.
He has a tendency to go swimming.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a coma.
Sorry.
every time we've been snuck up on, Fen was on watch.
Well, it's kind of my bad to like chat him up.
I mean, it's kind of my fault this happened. I could ride ahead with him, but I'd feel bad for leaving the two of you in a place like this.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? Why would you feel bad for leaving me? I lived in a place like this.
I don't know what to say to that.
I think Fen should go and get out of this forest.
Then again, it might make more sense to have a human on hand in case, well, someone who looks human.
You don't know that. You think I'm human. Excuse me.
Well,
I haven't done anything ASMR.
someone human on hand in case you run into in case Garin has sent Valhemians ahead to search for their missing gear.
It's like someone human, but Garen's not. Oh yeah, me. Maybe.
Knowing Valhemians, I don't think they would listen to either of us.
Okay, but what if the Valhemians found you without a human?
Well, we're escorting the carriage, and we're coming after you and not
So-
asking for a favor.
So Valhemians find a bunch of non-humans with their supplies. You just said they wouldn't listen, and
Well, Garin did say that he would tell them that his servants were bringing and protecting the supplies.
Also, you do have your papers still.
so that's the group consensus. I'm taking Pava.
Mary,
Yes.
Mima's asking a question in chat.
No, I'm sorry. I had the page closed briefly. I mean, you're assuming that these guys on the fort knew about the gun. I mean, it's up to you to determine who would be the best choice. I could tell you, but that would kind of
Well,
take
yeah.
away the agency on your part, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Did Garn even take your familiar? I thought he didn't want to.
Well, I mean, she can make the familiar follow Garen.
did you just send your familiar without his consent or knowledge?
Also, I can't tell you whether he made it or not because that's something I'll have to figure out with him.
Oh yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So I mean, then in that case, we're kind of
It has or hasn't happened by this point, but
Schrodinger's Garen.
Incurrence all of this crap with you guys and the ghosts. So,
Yeah, but we kind of.
well, even if it did, I can't really report to you because I haven't sat down with him and figured out what happened when he left.
Alright, okay. So, your familiar tried to keep up with Garin and got lost along the way?
That seems fair. Yeah, with all of this here, Perhaps we should call it for today and
Yeah,
pick
or we
this up
stop
next
now.
week.
You hash it out, Garen, and then the familiar can tell us what
Yeah,
happens
that's what
later.
I'm saying. Then we can
Right,
finish
yeah,
up the
that makes
forest
sense.
line next week. So will Pavu make it? Will Garn
No.
be stuck as an old man?
Yes.
Such a positive way of looking at life.
Mule.
You know I love you.
Or new possible characters.
Yeah.
You need inspiration, friends?
Oh, I don't know.
Speaking of inspiration, did you have inspiration that whole time?
No? Did I?
Okay. Because if you did, then
No, I don't think I did. It's
Okay.
not marked.
okay, that's fine. Just because, like, if you did, and then,
No,
you could have
she would have been
not
dead anyway. She
died.
No, she had a nat one. That was what fucked her.
Yeah, but inspiration gives you advantage.
Oh, the DM inspiration is what you mean.
Yeah, not like bardic inspiration.
Mary, I haven't seen Mary give someone DM inspiration once, so I don't think that's something we do.
I've got one marked on my sheet.
Huh?
Don't know how long I've had it though.
Is it? I don't know if it should be.
If it's not
Cause of
mentioned, then
research?
I'll take it off. Just, I mean, I wouldn't have put it
I've
down
never
unless I.
really used DM. I never really used DM inspiration. I might give advantage sometimes in certain circumstances, but
Okay,
I really DM inspiration usually.
okay. Well, I'll take it off. Just,
Just
I-
feels a little gamey to me
Yeah,
and meta.
I can't remember why or when I would have added it. I think.
Maybe it was during your training. I don't know.
Yeah. Well. Okay, so that's fine. And let's try and save Pavu next week.
Do we have to?
Mule, you might want to come up with a secondary character just so we can. But get with me about that, just in case something happens to Pavu.
I'll probably just roll some tables and randomize the character. I'm kind of tired of thinking of character concepts on 7
Oh,
got killed.
She's
I'll
just-
still make a story and stuff, but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
think
I
on
know.
it.
It can be frustrating. To be fair, I didn't actually expect you to roll in that one. And I didn't want to like outright kill you, so I'm like magic comb.
It's insta death, isn't it? Normally.
normally it brings you to
Well,
0, but not like
Yes.
dead, just unconscious.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
not one thing that rule Mary uses.
Yeah. I mean, it would you'd have to do saving throws in normal 5e, but yeah, it wouldn't instantly kill you, except then you rolled in that one, and I'm like,
Yep. Well, it fits though. Like he's probably never seen a specter or a zombie or anything like that before.
Has a heart attack.
Hadn't had a heart attack.
Poor Pavo. You just want to get laid.
Mhm. I think I'm gonna roll a deaf character. Just.
So you can't die.
Not to sounds at least.
I mean, it's possible. Awakened undead?
Yeah, we'll see. But Barbarian was fun.
Was fun. Jeez.
Have some faith in us.
Mm,
Have you seen us?
I'm just preparing for the worst so you guys can surprise me.
And we will.
By not saving you.
You are the one riding ahead with Pav.
Why me?
Rushing me to the to the clerics, and
you're
he's
the
like, I'm
most
not gonna
human
say.
looking among us.
I am human.
Well, yeah, thus you are the most human looking among us.
That's racist. Just because I'm human looking?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, man, I expect this from me, but not from you, sir.
I mean, it's not like I'm saying all humans look alike, but...
Did you say all humans look alike?
Oh my.
I said it's not like I'm saying that.
Wow.
Oh no, you didn't.
Can't believe you say that.
But just say Pavu.
No.
Okay, well, then, you know.
I'll spar you to death.
Not if you're dead, lol.
I'll haunt you.
Oh yeah, Pavu's gonna come back as a banshee.
Oh, sure.
A melee banshee.
Uh.
He's gonna bring his axe into the afterlife with him.
That's how attached he was.
Yeah. That axe has a soul, and that soul is now chopping your soul.
Do you have any idea how dumb you sound right now?
Still not as dumb as you.
Doubts. Doubts. Yeah? It's okay, sir. You'll get there one day. One day you'll be as dumb as me. I believe in you, old fogey.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said I believe in you, you old fogey.
I mean, I don't believe in you.
Yeah, but I was saying one day you can be as dumb as me. I believe in you.
Oh. I mean, I'll try my hardest not to be.
Yeah, no, you're failing. Definitely failing.